And this brings us to the first award of the evening, the Spirit of Acuto Transformational Leadership Award. This award recognizes alumni who are driven to respond to the needs of others, using their talent and training to move a vision to reality. This is the newest of our alumni awards. It was established in 2006. There have been less than 10 recipients total of this prestigious award. You all had the opportunity to hear from one of the past recipients of this award at the invocation. It was Sister Tarcisia Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's recipient of the Spirit of Acuto Award is a graduate of Sacred Heart Academy in 1961 and Sacred Heart College in 1965. She ain't telling anybody she went to Newman. She has subsequently earned a master's degree in education in counseling and guidance, a master's in counseling psychology and clinical psychology, as well as a PhD in clinical psychology. Margaret Weilert is the epitome of someone driven to help others. She's a transformational leader with a devoted spirit, having spent her entire adult life and professional life helping others. Margaret worked with hospitalized military personnel and their families during the Vietnam War. She counseled high-risk abusive adults and their abused children. She's been a substance abuse counselor at the Winfield Correctional Facility, has created programs for abused women at the Lansing Correctional Facility, was a neuropsychological coordinator for the KU School of Medicine in Wichita, has worked with the mentally ill and the criminal populations in Kansas City, Missouri. She oversaw psychology doctoral interns at ComCare of Sedgwick County. She ran a private practice and has been an adjunct psychology instructor in Alaska, at Cowley County, and at Newman. She says she retired in 2010, but then continued to provide counseling to military personnel and their families at bases in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. She is still a counselor at McConnell Air Force Base. I cannot think of a more qualified recipient who has used their talent and their training to move a personal vision to the reality of helping others more than Dr. Margaret Weilert. She is truly transformational and is this year's recipient of the Spirit of Acuto Award, just like the ASCs. She has the driving spirit of charity. I've met her brother and I know her sister-in-law. So now help me welcome Margaret Weilert to the podium to receive her award.
How honored I am to be here tonight, especially when you consider the fellow honorees. I couldn't be happier to be included in that group. When I think of Newman University, I'm overrun with ideas, images, memories, ranging from when I was a tiny little girl, coming to this campus to visit my aunts, Sister Imelda and Sister Augustine Weilert, with my family. And we did that for years. And then my years at Sacred Heart Academy, Sacred Heart College. Yes, I was one of the Sacred Heart Colleges. And I was also in the last class of all women at Sacred Heart College. The liberal arts education that I received here has served me unbelievably in my personal and professional lives. While I was here, I was taught that we are to open ourselves to the world, that we are to take on new experiences, that we are to gain and learn from them. And learn I did. From abused children and their abusing parents, I learned that the cycle of abuse is real and tenacious, and that the only way to break that cycle is to develop love and end the devastation. Chicago inner city school children who lived in abject poverty taught me that while money isn't everything, the lack of money affects everything. The men and women of the United States Armed Forces gave me an understanding of what true commitment, resiliency, and bravery means. And they also helped me understand the incomprehensible, invisible cost of war. And finally, those who I served in the prison and criminal justice systems most definitely taught me that but for the grace of God, there go I. And that grace has been manifested in my life in many ways. Through my parents, who sacrificed so much to send 4 kids to Catholic schools. From the teachers and instructors at the academy and the college, who embedded the ideals of social justice and social responsibility long before those were common media concepts. And most importantly, from the love and caring that I have consistently received from my wonderful family and my wonderful friends, some of whom are here tonight. My family has come a long way to be with me tonight. I have a sister here, my sister AK, from Williamsburg, Virginia. My sister and brother-in-law, Bob and Jeanette Brody, from Eagle River, Alaska. And then a couple of others that you've probably heard of, the local people, Tom and Jane. And also among those incredible friends that I've been blessed with, 2 very special ones are here tonight who have been with me ever since the first day of Sacred Heart Academy. And that's my wonderful dear friends, Marianne and Dana Winkler. And they are right there. As I look around now, I see so many of the sisters who have been a part of my life for many, many years. And most especially those who taught me. And those 2 special ones that are here right now tonight. Sister Tarsisia, who now that I'm a real history buff, I wish I had listened to her in history class. And Sister Thomasine, who kind of drugged me through my education program after I had already finished my bachelor. I got an education major here as well, and Sister Thomasine was tremendously effective and helpful in that. So as I look around, the overriding feeling tonight is not just thanks, but just another reminder of how very blessed I am. Thank you.